Welcome to day 2 of Vlogtober. Good morning, guys. I woke up at 5 to get ready for the gym. I'm almost ready. This is what I'm wearing, or some of what I'm wearing, because I have it on. Let me see. I gotta look around me. This is my outfit. And I'm also gonna put on my socks, of course. Wear socks, of course. And then this is the top. So my entire outfit is from Owner Active, except for, the sports bra is from Gymshark. I love Owner. This is one of my favorite brands right now. I like how the material is, and I like that it kind of stays put during my workout. But speaking of workouts today, I have a glute workout, glute/calves, and probably just going to be like overall legs. I'm really trying to understand what my current split is / what I want to change it to be. I feel like my workouts haven't been challenging, and they've kind of just been stagnant. And I know that some of that is me needing to go up in weights, but also needing to reevaluate my current goals and then applying that to my workout, even if that means changing it, which is a little nerve-wracking. I'm like, it took me so long to get used to this. It took me so long to get used to this one, but I think that every so often you gotta switch it up. I really do need to stretch. That's one of the things that I want to do this month, is making sure I bring back stretching. I used to stretch, y'all, when I tell you, I was stretching at least a good 15-20 minutes every day. I was in a good habit of doing that. And then somehow, some way, kind of fell off of that, which I'm just like, girl, let's pick that one back up, picking up those good habits that I had. Also, because going to the gym and just doing any type of movement, it's like, girl, you need to stretch your body. You need to stretch your body. And also rolling your body out and just giving muscles a break. But I'm ready to go, and I'm going to see you guys when I get back. Bye, guys. Have a great morning, or have a great day whenever you see this. Good morning. You want to say good morning to the vlog? You want to say good morning to the vlog? Oh, Mooney. That just made my... That was the most frustrating workout, like start to finish. I literally came in the house crying because I'm just frustrated. It took me almost 10 minutes to set up my hip thrust on the Smith machine, which I was just getting irritated. I'm like, it's not my first time doing the exercise, you know what I'm saying? But you have some of those workouts that they just aren't the greatest from start to finish, and every single other movement, I'm just like, we're gonna keep it going. I'm aware that there's a big strength difference between my right and my left leg, which I've been trying to work on. But I think in working on those different movements and dealing with the imbalance of my strength, sometimes I find myself getting frustrated. I also think because I've been trying to reevaluate what I want, my workouts just haven't been lining up with where I want them to be. And so I'm definitely going to use some time today or this weekend to really figure out how I want to go about things starting on Monday. But hi, Bubba. Hi. Moni has appointments this morning, and then I have an appointment later. I booked a lot of appointments this week. Hi. Why are you sitting like that? Look, you say hi. You say hi to everybody. But usually when I get home, I'll take him out to the park so that he can go to the bathroom. Sometimes we'll go on a short walk, but we went on a 4-mile walk yesterday, so I don't really think we're going to need a short walk this morning. I'll probably do him like around the block or something like that, and then definitely go on a walk later. I might try to get a run in this weekend, but this makes me happy to come home and just hug him. He's so spoiled rotten. He just got blood drawn, and he's not a happy boy, but he will be all right. When I tell y'all, I just called his daycare place. Like, he's going to daycare as soon as we get from done with here, and I'm going to go get a latte because he's getting on my nerves. Stop it. I just want to try a day at the vet with Moon. Everybody be wanting dogs, and it's just like my sanity. We made it to our favorite coffee shop. I brought Mooney with me because I need something. Come on, buddy. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. Okay, this is everything I got. Okay, taste test before my camera dies because I didn't bring extra batteries. That's so good. That's really good, guys. I feel like I'm trying to get myself, I don't know what I was just saying, but I'm trying to get myself to be open to trying new things, and this is one of the first ones of the month. So yeah, I'm gonna eat the rest of what I have. The Mediterranean crepe is so freaking good. But yeah, you guys are gonna see me in this coffee shop a lot because I come very often. But I did go to the store and buy my own coffee to balance it out. I don't wanna come here and just drink coffee all the time. But it's a nice environment, and then also probably find other cafes as well. But I'm gonna eat and I'll see you guys in a bit. Hi guys, I'm currently at the eye place in South Point Mall, Lens Crafters, because I needed to get my prescription updated and also find a new pair of glasses. So you guys are gonna help me find a new pair. Okay, let's start with the fun ones. We have, I'm a pink girl and I really do want a pair of pink glasses. These are very pink. I like to say that, but these are the first pair. They like, I feel like that's a pretty pink. Those are for like days where it's just like, oh, I just want something fun. But I don't like how tiny the frames are. Like, I'm a big square girl because I feel like my face, I feel like the square is better for my face. But then again, that's me looking at my own face. So those are the first pairs. These are the second pair. Like, I feel like these are big, fun, bold. But also, I would like to wear these all the time. And then we're going to get into all the tortoise. I know y'all going to be like, Mira, those look the same, but they're different. Okay. I like these kind of. These are like the cat eyes. You see? I feel like those are cute. They're very bold, but I like the different wings on them. It gives it a little flair. So that's that pair. 3, 4. I kind of like this in the middle. I feel like it's nice to brighten my face up a little bit, and then this is the side. So those are 4. 5. 5, they're not really standing out to me. They're not. 6. Also another cat eye. I think that's what they're called. I kind of like these. I feel like they stand out more on the side. They kind of like, the frame is a little bit thicker, so it pops on the side more. Also, I feel like I'm getting very close to y'all. I can see this is an everyday, while I still want another pair that's kind of more fun. These are 7. The sides are kind of cute. They're a little dash of pink on the side. I like those, but they kind of like scrunch on my face. 8. Oh, they're black, and then the sides are, I don't like that. They're too dark on my face. 9. These are all, like, do I have a big face or something? I like that these are pop. See, this is what I mean when I say pop. I like that, but they're tight on my face. I don't like the side part. That's too flashy. Like, I don't like that. 10. Standard. I don't even know how these got in there. She's like her standard. I'm at work, I'm in a meeting, blah, blah, blah. I don't know how I ended up in Abercombie, mainly because it's downstairs from, what you call it, the eye place, but also I'm in the mall. And I realized that Abercombie has the jacket that I high-key wanted last year, and I just waited too long, so it ended up selling out. And then I tried on this shirt. I feel like I've been wanting more shirts that are kind of casual, but also you can dress them up. This is a medium. I feel like it fits very nicely. I wouldn't be able to wear it with this bra, but I'm kind of I'm kind of liking it. I feel like it's a sage green. It's not the most fall color, but also I feel like it could be a really, really good basic in my wardrobe. And then the jacket's coming home with me. But I have a red sweater. It's too red almost. I feel like I don't want to, I have a lot of sweaters already right now. Like I don't want to go back to, oh. Okay. I don't want to go back to having all the frumpy auntie grandma sweaters that I feel like I have in my closet now. Daylight. Anyways, yeah, I was just in here frolicking and I kind of like the little outfit. Not this together. I'm just saying like the different pieces. So yeah, another dilly-dally for the vlog. Okay, also I will say I really have been loving my Brooklyn bag. I feel like now that I've been wearing her out and about everywhere, I also have her in the smaller one. I kind of want it in a black or brown kind of color. I'm still trying to decide what my bag at the end of the year is going to be. So it might be another one because she's such a cutie. Okay, I ended up in Artzia because they created a new one in Durham, which is so surprising for North Carolina. But this is the red top. It's their contour line and I very much like it. This is so cute. It fits. It's one of those shirts that I feel like I can wear in transition of like my closet. My hair is a mess right now. It's not a mess actually, no, Mira. It looks beautiful. But yeah, this is that top. I feel like it kind of works with the jeans too. It could be like casual or I could feel like dress it up a little bit. But yeah, that's what we're working with right now. The Artzia in here is so cute. Like I'm loving it. I need to go get food and go home. Hi, Bookies. So I laid down, and then when I was laying down, I was setting my timer for how long I was gonna lay down. And I looked at the time and I was just like, get up immediately. Like, what happens is sometimes, you know, when you'll lay down and you tell yourself 10, 15 minutes, and then next to 10, 15 minutes is like 30 minutes, then it's 40 minutes, it's 50 minutes. I've done that before. I've done that, especially on a Friday when you get off of work. I've done that, but Moon wasn't at daycare. That's a slippery slope when I need to go in the car and drive to still pick him up. I'm drinking Pink Lady Apple kombucha. This is one of my favorite brands. I've been trying to decide if I want to be sober past October. So I'm choosing to be sober in October. I think that there are times where I've been sober for a month and I honestly enjoyed it, and then I went back to the drinking, and then I might have gotten anxious, and it's a depression or whatever it is, depressant. But it's such a lifestyle change and it's a big decision that would mainly need to come from me. I've always been nervous about considering to be sober for a longer period of time. I'm just like, oh, what if people are like, oh, Mira, like that's weird. Like, what if other people? But that's the issue. It's always me thinking of other people. And at the end of the day, if I make the decision for myself, it has to be made for me. And I trust that I have a good village and a strong support system. I'm sure some of them will be like, yeah, Mira, like let's, you know, give it a little break. Like that's fine. I'm sure some of them will be really happy for me and be very supportive, because I've done it a couple times in the past where I just like start the year off without it and whatnot. But yeah, I've always drank kombucha though. I'm not just drinking that because I'm choosing to be sober this month. I've always drinking kombucha. I got tart cherry juice, which is helpful for sleep. And then I have a carrot ginger turmeric juice as well. I don't own a juicer. I would love to get a juice. I'm sorry guys, let me walk and talk and move around. I would love to get a juicer at some point. I want to research juicers. At some point, my friend had sent me, I think he sent me a couple of juicers that his mom had used or something like that, but I never really looked into it, and I might consider doing that just because I think that'll be the next step is juicing. I drink a lot of smoothies. I've been trying to get my nutrition back right, and I honestly feel like I would like juicing. I just know that it's going to be a lot of cleanup. But yeah, I am cleaning up the kitchen right now. I try to clean now on Fridays instead of saving it for Sundays, because on Sundays I really do like to sit and do nothing. You know, I just want to be hermit unless I have something that I'm actually doing with my friends. But I was going to say my place doesn't usually look this chaotic. However, I've been meaning to do a big brain dump of all the little things. You know, when you're cleaning every week, but your place doesn't necessarily feel organized, you know? You can clean surface level and it looks like things are put in their right places. But then when you start opening drawers, you know, when you start really looking into your closet, when you still look into those, or you start looking into those areas where you're not really paying that much attention. And when those start to feel even more cluttered to the point that even cleaning can't do it justice, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. So I kind of want to do a big brain dump of all the little things. I have a new desk setup that I'm trying to do. I've been getting a lot of books and magazines that I'm kind of just like, I'm a big book person. I love to annotate books. I was just on a big romance kick. So I have read all the Skyland books from Kennedy Ryan. I started that a couple years ago. And then I read, I know people will be sick of me because I talk about this book so much. Can't Get Enough by Kennedy Ryan. It's my favorite. You guys are going to see it in the vlog that I post for niece. But I read that. I read Real, which was surprisingly a great book because I didn't love it at first. I did not. But I found a lot of correlations between my journey in grief with my mom and then also the book. They had a lot of similarities and it was kind of like nice to read it. The other one that I kind of want to read is Long Shot after I finish my serial killer book. Because, you know, like I said last vlog, I got to have some balance. It can't all be about romance. Sometimes you got to have some murder in there too. You know? I don't know. But let me get back to cleaning. I'm probably going to do the brain dump. I have to be at my car appointment at 7 a.m. So I do like to do things early. So that's just me. I find that getting it out early, out the way, it's kind of just easier for me. And I prefer it. Mainly because, I know this is going to sound, whatever. I'm just going to say it. I don't like really driving when, I don't know why I'm whispering it. I'm in my house. I don't really like driving when other people are driving. I go to the gym at 5 a.m. because no one else is usually on the road. I can just like fly. I don't really like being out and about because I'm a people's person. Don't get it twisted. I love people. The girl today in Abercombie, I feel like she was just like, girl, can you please stop talking to me? I talk to everyone. But when it comes to driving and people being on the road at the same time as me, when I was coming back from my appointment and we were all doing the start, stop, I'm just like, this is annoying. I'd rather get to my errands and get them out the way and get home. I don't like driving with other people on the road. You know, that's just my thing. For now, cheers with my kombucha, and I'll see you guys when I pick up Mooney. Bye. Hi, lovelies. I am back. I literally was out all day. I picked up Moon, went to my friends to pick something up for him, and then I headed back here. I've just been chilling, watching Gossip Girl. I knew I was going to get hungry later, and I was just like, Mira, we are not ordering out again. Breakfast was not intentional, but lunch was definitely intentional. I knew because my eye appointment was in the middle of the day, I knew I was probably going to eat out. But breakfast, I kind of just ran into it because it was also around the corner. But I did think I was going to go back home and make breakfast. Regardless, I decided to make a sweet potato, and then I already had turkey, onions, and then peppers, kind of like made, meal prepped in my fridge. I don't know why it took me so long. Sweet potatoes are my favorite. I wish that everything could have sweet potatoes infused in it. I know that sounds insane, but I love sweet potatoes so much. That's my favorite food, as well as lasagna. I eat lasagna every single year on my birthday. Every single year, it's a lasagna here, okay? I don't know when it started. I think it started when I was young. But also sweet potatoes, it did not matter if I was coming home for 2 days, 3 days. My mom had a fresh batch made in the oven when I got home every single time. It literally didn't even matter if she was in the house. She just texted me. She'd be like, Mira, your sweet potatoes are in the oven. And it's definitely one of my childhood memories. And even growing up and going to college, even when I got back from college, even in my adult years, whenever I would go home, she always had them ready for me. So yeah, I'm kind of just cozying up, watching Gossip Girl. I'll do that the rest of the night because I do have to be up early, especially to take my dog outside before my morning appointment. I usually keep it very, very simple, especially when I bake them. I just put butter on it. I kind of like to indulge whenever I make sweet potatoes. You know, it is still healthy, but I like to add a couple of other things to it. But I'll add butter to it. Kind of just do salt and pepper. Nothing too serious. Okay, maybe I lied. Maybe more than a pinch. It's okay. Do what you want with your sweet potato. Honestly, that's the one thing that if I were allergic to, I don't know what I would do. I think they would just have to inject me every day because I'm gonna eat my sweet potato. That sounds insane, but I'm going to. I am. Just like people who can't eat seafood. What you mean you can't eat salmon? What do you mean, Bookie? I hate that for you. And I would hate if you were allergic to sweet potatoes. I couldn't date you if you were allergic to sweet potatoes because, sorry, this is going to be a sweet potato house. But anyways, now I'm just yapping. I'll talk to you guys later, and I'll see you guys in the morning. This is the second day of Vlogmas. I keep saying Vlogmas, Vlogtober. This is the second day of Vlogtober. I've been having a lot of fun, and I hope that you guys are enjoying them as well. So, smooches and sweet dreams. See you guys later. XOXO.